the creature from Black and White was extremely complex for its time.
Oh, God.
Capital letters, extremely.
Yeah.
What would you do with it using today's technology?
Do you know there'll be something amazing thing we could do? And we've been talking a little about this because I'm absolutely all for using all of this new tech around. One of the new things around is, the best way to describe it is, how come things like Google are so brilliant at searching, or Siri is getting better and better and better? And the way it does that is that when you type in anything on Google, it goes into the cloud and it's analysed, and that makes Google smarter. So if you had a creature in a game, but you kept uploading that creature's mind to a central database, to cloud.
So everyone's interactions with their creatures would be uploaded to the cloud.
So you'd have the creature's mind in the cloud learning from all of us playing.
Oh my God.
It would be incredible. Have you seen Terminator?
This is how it began.
Have you seen Terminator? Hey Peter from Robert Bailey, who donated £10. Thank you. He says, will there be anything like an altar in Godus, like in Black and White 2? I was always a fan of the idea of a place of power.
Altars, a very good idea. I'd forgotten all about altars in
God, it's going super quick.
in Godus, and that idea of having a focal place of power is a really nice idea. I'm going to note that down. Actually, thank you for the inspiration and remembering the altars. There was none planned in the design at the moment, but that's something that we are going to do.
Okay, I'll write it down for you.
You've literally changed the game.
Wow, good work, guys. Thank you. It's a great question.
Yes, one new feature.
We've had a question from Johan Koyman. He says, "Hi Peter, I loved High Octane back in the day."
What? High Octane?
Did you have anything to do with that?
High Octane?
What's that?
You don't know what High Octane is?
He says, "What's the story behind it? Did you have anything to do with it at all?" Thanks.
Driving game?
It was a high driving game, good guess. So here's the story. This is back in the days of Electronic Arts, in the early days of Electronic Arts, and Electronic Arts came to us and said, look, you've got to finish Dungeon Keeper and you've got 6.5 weeks to do it. And understandably, you can understand them wanting us to finish it, but we weren't nearly ready to finish it off. So I said to them, right, rather than finish Dungeon Keeper, we'll do a whole game called High Octane, a racing game. And I went out to the team, I think there was 5 people in that team at that time, and said, come on, we can make a game in 6.5 weeks, and we made High Octane using the Magic Carpet engine to make High Octane, and we made High Octane.
So that, but on the ground. Oh my God, cornering and
That's right. Yeah.
So do you want to boot up Dungeon Keeper?
Let's do Dungeon Keeper.
Because I'm really interested to see.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I mean, Dungeon Keeper was one of Notch's sort of inspirations for Minecraft. See if you can remember how to quit the game. You have to click some runes.
To do a secret dance.
Right, here we go. Quit game. Quit map. Quit
Okay.
map. Hey, you see? Quit to
It's not
DOS.
that bad.
We learnt our lesson. It's in text now.
That's good.
Magic Carpet. My
There we
God,
go.
that was a
Now
classic.
We go to
So
the
grab.
classic.
I think we've only got Dungeon Keeper 1, but
Yeah.
that's the original and best.
Yes. Here we are.
I'm probably going to be right in the way of the.
We had a great little intro sequence here,
Oh my God.
if you remember that.
Oh my God, I do remember this.
Yeah.
Nice.
All sounds coming through well.
There's a hanging goblin there in the background.
This was, again, and this was state-of-the-art
It's a dwarf.
animation. It really was. Look at that. This is the good guy going off to your dungeon, because the whole idea of this game is you were the bad guy and you built a dungeon and heroes tried to go in and steal the treasure.
Boo.
And it had probably the dodgiest set of creatures. Of creatures in there. There was a character called Horny, there was the Mistress, and there's a goblins.
Oh God, there's this battle, isn't there? This battle sequence. He gives him the finger.
It's very rude, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Here we go.
So
remember it being
violent, look at
quite
that
gory.
gore.
And it goes through
Yeah.
him, yeah.
Oh,
remember
goodness.
this.
And then he's the good guy, remember, which is the bad guy.
So they're just chilling, having a game of cards.
Eating a little worm there.
The alarm's going off.
You're not hearing the incredible rock soundtrack. It really sounds amazing still.
Does it?
Totally, yeah.
And there he
Oh.
is.
And then,
Uh-oh.
Get
There you
what he
are.
was called, actually.
Oh, God, what was he called?
There's
Oh.
Horny in the back.
Oh!
There we go.
What did you do on this?
Well, this was me. This was done in my house, actually.
You coded this in your bedroom?
Yeah, well, it was almost
Is it
like
going
a
super
bedroom
quick?
thing.
Is it going super
Yeah,
quick?
slow it down.
It's going quite quick, yes.
There you go.
So this was me, someone called Simon Carter, Dean Carter, someone called Mark Healy, who then went and founded Media Molecule, and it was 7 of us in a room at my house, just coding away and designing away and just working really hard for 9 months on this. We wrote it all from scratch. We threw it all away. Had a version and we threw it away. But the principle is,
Speed it up again.
you've
Simon.
got to use these imps, and this is where I can pick these imps up. And you can see this is where the hand from Black and White came from. I drop my imp down, and wherever I drop him, he'll try and do something. Now, what I can do, and I think we switch to these keys. No, it's these keys. So I can tag this gold here, and then these little imps will come. I can slap them around to,
Oh my God, I remember this so clearly.
and I can do this, which is quite nice. I can go into.
Whoa!
This is first person, and it is. If you look at it,
It's like Minecraft.
Oh my God.
I'm actually digging away, as in a very, very early. I'm not trying to claim my brilliant Minecraft.
You're not claiming you invented Minecraft. Wait, well,
No, I'm not claiming
it's a
that.
reasonable
Wow,
claim. Check
you
it out.
That's like saying a person who did a doodle at school claimed the inspiration for the Mona Lisa. I mean, it's but it was there was a lot of features. You could do that.
Oh my God! Oh!
I'm just zoomed out again now, and you mined out, created your own dungeons, and then built up your own creatures. So you can see my little imps have gone out here, and I can claim this area.
Oh,
So this
it's
is
going
me. I can.
very fast.
He's very fast.
There you
There we
go.
go.
So now
he's
you
got
can-
this strange ocular vision.
Oh right, like fly vision.
Yeah, fly vision.
The details that you put in.
I know. It was mad.
It's almost unnecessary level of
I
detail,
know,
isn't it? It's
mad.
incredible.
It's why you would want to fly around a dungeon as a
But-
blue bottle fly.
But it's because
I'm
you
not
were
quite sure.
passionate about it. You thought, wouldn't it be awesome to put this
Yeah.
feature in, and then it
Yeah.
went in.
Yeah,
I love
really,
that.
Yeah, and that's what a small development team, small crazy development team, kind of does.
They
is-
love doing it. They do it.
Yeah,
It's
they
the
do it
it's what they do in the It must have been like
Yeah.
you did it for fun and a job and everything.
Yeah,
It was
and you kind of felt that, and this is a lesson you learn as a designer. You kind of felt, well, if it's not working, it needs more features, rather than if it's not working because it's something is slightly broken on it. So you learn a lot from your mistakes.
Have you revealed to people where you keep your iPad when you're out and about?
Well, where I solved the problem that everyone with an iPad has.
Everyone has this problem.
Everyone has this problem.
This is
When
good.
you're walking around, there's no handle on the iPad. What do you do if you're walking, going shopping, you've got nothing with you? Where do you put your iPad?
You don't have a bag, it won't fit
Don't
in
have
your
a bag.
pocket, it doesn't have a handle
You
to
can
hold
get
on
these
to.
cases for it, but they don't have a handle or anything.
No, exactly. And that's where I realised, especially for men, I'm not sure this would work for women,
No, maybe not.
is that what I do is I tuck my iPad down the back of my underpants.
Down the back of your underpants.
Yeah.
Not even down the back of your jeans,
No.
trousers,
No,
but actually
yeah,
against flesh, skin,
skin.
against your butter.
Against my butter. And then I'm walking
Uh-huh.
along happily.
Yeah.
Very happily, and of course it has the extra benefit is that very rarely do people want to borrow my iPad.
No.
And if anyone irritating FaceTimes you, you know, you can just.
I can just, you know, just
forget to
leave
lock it.
FaceTime on. And there's a huge chocolate starfish.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Just make sure you don't sit
We're
down.
going back to your dog
Suddenly.
scene now, aren't we?
Oh my god.
There is one thing we should add.
Right?
If you, I don't think I've shown you this, but what we're doing to help with your charity is on eBay we are auctioning this amazing piece of jewellery, and what this is one of the people at 22's Can's father is the only person in the world that I know that can etch onto titanium, and he's created this piece of jewellery which is solid titanium with a diamond in the
Yeah, I'm going to
middle.
zoom in on that. Hold on.
And we're going to eBay that off. That's
Can you
probably
see the sparkles?
I'm just loading up the camera now.
It's probably
Yeah.
worth you know, 300 or 400 quid. We'll, you know,
Keep that
so
going,
you
Simon.
think around about the
There we go.
hundreds for it. Anything we receive to that, we're going to put straight into
Wow.
Honeydew
That looks incredibly
CB
cool.
drive.
Yeah,
Well, thank you very much.
not at all.
So how do people find this auction? We don't know.
We'll sit down.
We'll let you know.
We didn't think that far.
I don't think that far ahead. I just expected one of you to buy it. You know, I didn't think it would ever come to
Oh my god.
So thank you everyone for donating. Peter, best of luck with Godus
Not at all. We need all
and
the
everything
luck
else you do.
we can have. And you know, I watch, me and my son watch the show every week, and we'll be continue to do so. We're great, enormous fans.
Is your son watching, you think?
I was very disappointed to find that my son is actually down a disco.
He's down
Yeah.
a disco.
He's
do they
down at the disco.
With girls?
Oh
my God.
I think, you know,
In the 70s.
I'm mortified by this. I thought I'd be at the computer.
He can watch
watching
the
this.
VOD back later. It's fine.
Oh, that's not
Yeah.
the same, is it?
Well, look,
That's
yeah,
not the
we'll
same.
activate it.
Wow.
Priorities.
Dreadful.
Anyway,
Well-
straight to bed for him when he
Yeah.
get home, I can tell you.
Wow.
No Jaffa cake for him.
No.
No bedtime Jaffa.
No bedtime drama. He's got quite a lot because you lost those.
Oh. Yeah. Damn, I forgot about
No,
that.
I'm not going to take your Jaffa cakes.
Back on the train.
I'll allow you to take a pack with you. You can take a pack
I
with you.
couldn't break up your huge Jaffa tube.
Oh, this is a tearful moment, everyone.
Now, am I right in saying that is one huge tube of Jaffa cake?
Sure is.
It's pretty big, isn't it?
Or
It's
is
pretty
it
big.
just a blatant way of selling 3 packets of Jaffas all strapped together?
5
For
in
4
there.
times the price.
5?
It's 5 packs.
Filling, there
So
we go.
5 boxes of Jaffa cakes?
Yeah.
As opposed to one huge tube of Jaffa cakes?
No, they're like separate, like the packs. So it's in like 12 at a time, just in a larger box.
I'm mortified by that. That's just blatant way of overcharging for.
Well, no, I
5
think
packs of
I
Jaffas.
think it's cheaper than just buying them individually. So, you know,
Really?
you're saving money
Yeah,
by
but-
buying more.
I mean, here I am, Christmas Day.
Yeah.
You know, I unwrap my huge Jaffa tube. What am
Yeah.
I expecting? I'm expected to open the tube up and to be showered by Jaffa's cakes. But instead, I open the tube up and there's a packet of Jaffa
You're gonna have
cakes.
to open them individually
No.
and then shower in them.
Rubbish. Jaffa new cakes needs to think again. They should have mini Jaffas. They should have huge Jaffa cakes.
Like a mixture of them, all in
No, I think
something
they should
like a
do-
firework thing, and then you launch them into the air,
and
and
you
then
have
they
to
fall
sit
on you.
there like seals and. I don't know how did we get onto this. I
have
was
no
gonna say
idea.
goodbye. I better go.
Yeah.
I'm going to miss my train.
You're going to miss your train. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
We're going to cut the stream for a little bit. We're going to say goodbye to Peter.
Me and Martin are going to cover the stream probably for a little bit,
Oh,
so
yeah.
we'll see you there.
See you in a little bit.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone.